YouTube, what's going on? Thank you for clicking on the video, and yeah, happy holidays. I'm really just continuing my platinum grind right now. I've been grinding for Orion since the game originally came out, and yeah, I was hoping to unlock that before Warzone 2 dropped, but I didn't quite make it. I had some time off work and got all the guns leveled up in time, so I've been able to jump in and really play around with whatever I want to. But there's just been so many bugs and so much going on, as well as a complete lack of sort of updates and stuff right now. So it's kind of been a chance for me to step back and just sort of take things at my own pace. But on the platinum grind, I'm actually doing really well. We've got, I think, 47 out of 51 guns, so making lots of progress. And I've joined a lobby with kill streaks already up, and we're down. Oh, I think I only have 2 LMGs and 2 pistols left to do. So I have the Wrap, the Icarus, the Basilic, and the X12. Hoping to get most of that done today and really unlock Polyatomic going into this week and hopefully get that done and push for Orion as soon as possible now. I've done the Mastery Camo grind for like the last 3 years now, and I've learned loads of little tricks to being more efficient, like having a launcher on your back at all times, making sure that you nail down long shot spots while you're leveling up your guns. And we actually have a game that started. Dude, there's so many CDL skins kicking about already. It's never a good sign to... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll try another one. Another one of the things I've learned doing this grind is that you have to be prepared to leave lobbies. Like, you physically can't just sit in lobbies that are bad, that you know that you're getting stunk on in, where players aren't playing the way that you need them to. If everyone is flanking every single game, every single time, then you know you're not going to be able to get your long shots, right? So it's just a waste of time. Just back out of the lobby. Okay, no VTOL. Nice, that's a good start. Now, I dropped a video about the gold camo grind on this game, which I think is probably the most efficient grind that we've had of any of the weapon camos across the Call of Duty series, especially in the last 4 years, right? You think back to Vanguard, Modern Warfare, Cold War, all of the gold camo grind was very repetitive. You were unlocking the same camos again and again and again on every weapon. It didn't feel special. It just felt like you were putting the time in, right? I'm actually getting some long shots here. I love that. Whereas on this grind, you're unlocking whatever camos you want to chase. You know, all of the challenges are fairly straightforward, simple, short. They allow you to play aggressive. They don't change your playstyle too much. But when we come to the platinum grind, things are a little different. Other than the launchers and the melee weapons, which make up 6 of the total weapons of the game, every single platinum challenge is long shots, which is super easy. And sure, now that Shoot House is out, it is easy, right? Because especially with these mid lanes and the right-hand lane and stuff like that, you can just pull long shots on reliable spots that you know people are going to be in. The problem with this grind is when you start to do it in batches, right? So when I started doing the gold camo challenge, I had some time off work and I was just plugging away trying to get gold on every weapon class, and then I'd move on to platinum and then move on to gold in another weapon class, right? Try and get all of the boring challenges done in like a little cycle. So I had some fun where I could play aggressively, then long shots, where I'm held back by changing how I have to play by the challenge, and then move on to another weapon class where I can go on to double kills or headshots, whatever it may be. But towards the end of the grind, I was running out of time on my holiday and I wanted to get all the guns leveled up for Warzone 2. So I just moved on to making sure that I had all of my guns gold, which I did. I had all 51 guns gold by the time that Warzone 2 dropped, which was great. I can play around and use whatever I want, whatever people are saying the meta was, or I could have if it wasn't crashing every time that you loaded it up. But then it comes back to the camo grind. And when I came back, I had 31 guns left to get platinum on, right? That's 31 times 25 long shots. As much as it's an easy challenge, it gets boring and repetitive like really quickly. The problem with a bunch of these challenges that Infinity Ward used to set, especially in Modern Warfare 2019, is that they force people to change the style of their play. They make people mount, they make people shoot through smoke, lie down, crouch. All of these challenges typically make the player slow down how aggressive they're playing, which makes it really difficult and really boring for anybody who's playing the game normally or trying to get multi-kills or anything like that, because they're stifled by the people that are just sort of camping, which is forced. And for the most part on this game, that grind hasn't been the same up to now, but the long shots are really taking their toll. Now, it's great that Shoot House has dropped because you can really just tune your brain out, you know, drop the volume, have a stream open on the side, Netflix, whatever it is, chill out, enjoy some content while you're getting your challenges. But it doesn't make the camo grind any less boring for platinum. I don't know how many kills I actually need left with this Wrap now. I feel like it must be like way under 10. Yeah, this lobby's been kind of sway. This is the problem when you get a lobby like this. You don't have a choice but to play the way the game is. I can't sit here and get long shots. Like, everyone's pushing up to me, so This is probably one of those lobbies that I'd back out of if I hadn't backed out of like 6 already. I left the LMGs until last because I knew they were going to be super easy. They've got high fire rate, high mag size, really solid damage range, and pretty steady recoil control. Genuinely the easiest class to do once you get your tuning right. Now, while the LMGs are super easy, as you can see there, when people are actually playing the way you need them to, the SMGs particularly, they're something else. The SMGs are probably some of the least fun that I've had actually grinding for a specific camo on this game. The Platinum grind with the SMGs was tough. I think the SMGs are all set up to move pretty well. They all feel quite nice, other than the Vel. I do not like that thing. It shoots peas. But when it came to the SMGs at long range, building them for that recoil steadiness, actually getting damage range, you were having to fire like a minimum of half a mag to a full mag to actually get long shots on people. And the visual recoil is crazy compared to this too, no matter how you tune it or build it. Oh, nice. That's one done. I can move on to the pistol now. Pistols are another one as well where they're not the easiest of the challenges. They can get a little bit frustrating because you usually need a couple of bullets to kill people, but the long shot range is small and you can build these things to shoot pretty straight, so it's not too much of a challenge, especially when you only need 15 compared to 25 on everything else. I've now got 3 guns left to do, including this X12, which again, I think is pretty close to being done already. That's not what I want to ping. That's still not what I want to ping. I just want to know how far away the corner is, man. And I get my kill stolen after 3 bullets. That's painful. But after I've completed these guns, the next grind is going to be polyatomic, which is 25 headshots with every weapon that shoots bullets. And I think for the launches, it's 15 double kills each, which is going to be tough. And then for the melee, it's like 10, 15 kills from behind or something like that, which is probably easier than it sounds. It just takes a little bit of like smart play. The thing I like about the polyatomic challenge is that it doesn't force you to change the way that you play. Like for players that play slower, they can sit back, they can mount up, whatever they want to do. They can still get headshots. I can go and play aggressive, I can push up, jump around corners, not slide though, and I can still get headshots, right? Ooh, this thing's clean. We can do a quick check while we're waiting to load into the next game. So the wrap, that's done. For polyatomic now, we're on 48 out of 51. That's really good. And then next up is the X12, which has got to be pretty close too. Yeah, I literally need 2 more long shots with this thing, so that's great. Now it's just a game of how quickly we can get these long shots with this pistol and move on to the basilisk. Pistol ranges are actually super good. See, I think you only need like 20 meters or something like that. And for the pistols that have a high fire rate, you can honestly get these done pretty quickly and pretty easily too. This is actually a really good spot for long shots as well when people are pushing through top mid. There we go, and that should be our last one. Weapon challenge complete, sweet. Okay, we're at 49 out of 51, on to the next. I didn't even need that long shot now, that's just for effect. Anyway, to change class. Sorry, Violent. Yo! Guy threw a nade at my body. For anyone who is grinding for the mastery camo, and when I drop my guide on the mastery camo grind, I think that I will be recommending that when people gold a weapon class, they go and do the long shots there and then, just to break things up and keep things running like a little varied. That was a clean shot. To keep things running a little varied so that you don't get super bored and a bit frustrated of sitting in the same spot, waiting for opportunities for long shots. Oh my god, what is that spawn? These lanes coming out of spawn are pretty good for them as well, because you've got about 22 meters, something like that, between sitting back. So if you use... Oh, I thought that was someone. He live? He live? He did. For as boring as they are, I think they're actually super easy once you have them nailed down. See, we've done another one there, so that puts me at 50 out of 51 now. And yeah, I'm going to be dropping a guide of like everything that I've learned doing this whole process and all the best spots that you can really challenge and sit in and wait for the game to come to you to get these long shots easier. If that sounds useful to you, then please subscribe. That's going to be up on the channel in the next day or two. But let's check this. Okay, the Basilisk. That's Platinum 2, Polyatomic, 50 out of 51. All right, guys, I got one more gun that I need to get Platinum on, and that's the Icarus. I'm gonna go do that. Looking forward to unlocking Polyatomic and being able to move around the map a bit more when I'm getting these headshot challenges. Hope you enjoyed the video today. If you do, please do drop a like, and I'll catch you in the next one.